Alright, I'm here with another YouTube Wrestling Talk video. Now, today I'm going to be talking about a few different topics, so please bear with me. The first one I want to bring up is the whole aspect of fans in wrestling, and who they cheer and who they boo. Now, I know there are people out there that are Cena fans, and there are those that are out there that are Cena haters. Now, honestly, I don't fit into either of those categories. I don't like Cena, but I don't hate him either. But in the whole aspect of things, I personally believe people are free to have whatever opinion they want. So whether you wish to like Cena or hate Cena, that's okay by me. Because what you'll find is fans will cheer who they want and boo who they want. Yes, I know about the whole aspect of kayfabe and people cheering the faces and booing the heels, but there are times when talent needs to be appreciated in the eyes of fans, whether or not they're a heel or a face. And there are those out there that people think aren't as good a wrestler, and they'll boo them, regardless of alignment. Again, like me and Jericho, I'll cheer him no matter what, because I'm a Jericho-holic. It's plain and simple. Now, here's another thing I want to bring up. The debut of Big E Langston in WWE. I like Big E Langston. I've liked him in NXT so far. I like his 5-count gimmick. Yes, I know it's a King Kong Bundy rip-off, but gimmicks are ripped off in wrestling all the time. And there's no problem with that in my opinion. I think Big E is a solid talent. I think he's a good powerhouse style wrestler. And honestly, I'd pay to see him feud with Mark Henry some stage. I think it would be a great feud between two raw powerhouses of the business. Now, going off that, Mark Henry, I'm not sure when he'll return. And I'm not sure what he'll be doing when he returns. And that's the thing with wrestling. Sometimes you never know what's going to happen until it happens. Yes, people can speculate all they want, but that's all it is. Rumors and speculation. That is until WWE either advertise it via promos or them actually coming to the ring for their return. Now, people bring up the fact, yes, they work house shows. That's true. But we won't know when they'll be returning to TV until they do. Here's another thing I wanted to bring up. The best technical wrestler in the WWE today. In my opinion, it's Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson. I think he's such a good technician. I think he's got it all. Punk's a very close second at the moment, but I think Bryan's got him beat in the technical aspect. Going off that, Team Hell No. I love them. I love their comedic aspect. It's how comedy should be done in wrestling, in my opinion. It's not too overbearing, and it's not too forced either. It feels so natural and just flows in with the whole aspect of what they're trying to do. I do like how they're united and on the same page for the battle against the Shield. Now, the Shield, fantastic stable. Ambrose, Rollins, and Reigns are all very good talents, in my opinion. And it'll be interesting to see who is the mastermind behind this. I honestly think it's Heyman, but I think Punk is involved too in some sort of way. Do I think Lesnar's involved with Shield? Possibly, but once again, we don't know until it's actually revealed whether or not he is. Now, my next topic of discussion is one that I'm personally going to bring up. This is 3 feuds I'd like to see in the WWE next year. Dolph Ziggler versus Miz. I've been wanting to see this for a while now. I actually think it would be an interesting feud to see how these two go against each other. I'd probably have Miz as the face and Dolph as the heel as it is right now. But it'd be interesting to see who gets cheered more and who gets booed more out of those two, because I like them both. My next one here is, this is providing that Jericho does return, Daniel Bryan versus Chris Jericho. The best wrestler in the world, the indie nickname of Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson, versus the best in the world at what he does. Two great technical wrestlers. I reckon this would be just as good, if not better, than the Punk versus Jericho feud earlier this year. In my opinion, their WrestleMania and Extreme Rules matches were probably two of the best matches of the year and should have been nominated for the Match of the Year Slammy, but it is what it is. And I reckon Punk and Jericho definitely took WrestleMania's match of the night. As good as Triple H versus Undertaker was. And I think Bryan and Jericho can actually go to that level, if not more. Another feud I'd like to see, and this one could surprise people, but I'd like to see Cody Rhodes go one-on-one with Damien Sandow. I'd like to see Rhodes Skull split up. Yes, they're a good tag team, but I'd love to see the intellectual savior go up against Cody Rhodes. Turn Rhodes face and have him do the American Dream version 2. Now, I'm not sure that he could do it as good as his father, but hey, it's worth a try. And yes, those three feuds are on top of the Big E versus Mark Henry feud. Now, just one quick thought that I've got before it ends. CM Punk versus The Rock at the Royal Rumble. Now, I like both men, and either way I'll be happy no matter who wins the title. I'd rather Punk win it, because I do want to see Punk versus Taker at WrestleMania. Who wouldn't want to pay to see the streak go up against Punk's title reign? I think it would be an amazing match to see. Yes, Taker's getting on, but I think he and Punk could work well together. As for The Rock, I'd have him feud with Brock Lesnar. Maybe have Lesnar cost him the match at the Royal Rumble, or maybe try to find another way to have them work together in a match. But yeah, I think they'd probably put on another good match between one another. I don't know what I'd do with Cena at WrestleMania, but that's something WWE can sort out on the road to WrestleMania. Depends what path they want to take. Do I think Rock vs Cena match number 2 should happen? No. And it's not because I thought it was bad the first time. It was actually quite a good match for what it was. Yes, it didn't quite live up to the year-long hype, but it was still a very good match to watch. Now, why would I want to see it again? Simply put, it was built as once in a lifetime. Never before and never again. And having that happen the following WrestleMania, WWE would just be shooting themselves in the foot. It would probably put all that once in a lifetime build and throw it out the window. Hey, that's why it shouldn't happen again in my opinion. Now this has been OTJ, aka Rockthahouse 1, aka Scotty Adams, and I'm signing out for now. Tell me your thoughts.